3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Good! Waiting! You ain't giving up nothing with that! Jaden full! We go!
First carry for Raquel Armstead. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 20-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Armstead fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Foles. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Brown. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They go play action here on 1st down. It's Hill, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
Let's put them on the buses. Watch the safety creep. Check 31.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Now Jackson. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Push him back.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hayden forward.
Now Foles. And able to find Conley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch time. Let's go. Great. 3 down. He's checking. Crash.
Foles. That one complete. He finds Shark. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Motion. Mike, check.
Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off. off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Let's go. Hey, come on. Wrap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. So that'll back him up 5. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check it.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Second and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score, Ravens 10, Jaguars nothing.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. With it is Brown. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the Ravens will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check it back.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 46-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Mike's 50.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he He's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check.
Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Here we go. Set. Secure. Watch the run. Watch the run.
He may try and run for this. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice try. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We take a win call. 49, check 49. 12. Check 13.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Watch 80. Single. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. 80 weapon. One. All day, dog. Hey.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaquille Barrett in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
Get that W14. W14.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught here by Conley. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. And that one's pretty well wrapped up as the Giants have grown their lead even further. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a toss to Armstead. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Jaguars on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, Charlie. Mike's 40. You must be dreaming.
They're going to look to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Going with Armstead, a 1st down carry. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll look to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Under.
A run here with Armstead. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
180.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
You got three down.
They'll run with Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Check. Easy.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
Jackson from the shotgun. This will be caught by Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
On first down, Ingram. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Third down and 12.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. From the gun, it's Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jackson. It's incomplete to Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They go play action now. Jackson being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Jackson now. He's going to air one out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. 39 yards there, a big one.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to bench. Watch the pass.
From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Trying to collect.
Now Foles. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Foles. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Check three, check three, check three. Switch.
Great. Go.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette, sliding out of the pocket. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Tiger.
Fournette on the counter. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Go.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want
Foles. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets him a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it. And the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. they'll look to throw here. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Begin. Get a roll. Rest.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Jack!
Here's Hill one more time. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Calais Campbell on the stop. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Even.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They come out here in the I.
Check pass.
To throw is Jackson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Man up. Check 24.
They'll run it with Hill. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justice Hill with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
We got 4. We got 4.
Flat. Zebra.
2nd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
I'm coming for you, 27. I'm coming for you. I'm coming.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Rip right. Slam.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Let's go now. 44 to Pittsburgh. 44. You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Going again on the ground here with Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Now Hill, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Jackson, options out left. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike, check.
2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Young. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 50-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Cut. Kill.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded inside the 5. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Shaquille Barrett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Foles. He completes it to Westbrook. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Check, check. 40's mine. 40's a mine. 40's a mine.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Take it at the 37. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a
Get it.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Set. 8. Read.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Set. Go.
And they will take a knee here.
McSorley on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Go.
And they take a knee.
McSorley on the keeper.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Ravens, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for our